preparation for this game. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Spartans will kick this deep to start us off.
That nigga live at East Lansing.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Makes a
what the fuck was that?
Diving catch.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance at winning these big games.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
My bad, Super. Already.
I don't live with regrets. It is what it is. I'm on Tuesday with your son playing stepdad. 3 flights in 4 days. Now I got jet lag. I'm on the plane with cookie bowls. Can you smell that?
The defense is short of the first down marker. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Makes the grab. It's Cook. The reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking for his...
Be that. Stop playing with me.
It's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
How the story goes. Oh, yeah.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
And the Spartans are going to keep this drive rolling. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Gets some space around the 30. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
That's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Off the play fake on first down.
Oh, God.
Grab, but he stopped there with the defense for no gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And here's the handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that.
He takes it in for the
Is that my 5-star?
touchdown.
Damn, that nigga finally played his snap.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and
5
goal
years.
and them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Hey.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. He tests the middle but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
My left knee. No, sure, it's on a
Third
motherfucker.
down play for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. The pass away, but took a hit that time.
Ooh, what a spin move. I see that spin move, 99.
6th play of the drive coming up. It's a draw play.
Oh, yeah. No. 99, you
Man,
get
the defensive
this.
coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed on play and didn't just go after the
ways. Give us a price. Look at this. Give us a nice.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Oh, the pass is picked off.
Voila.
You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get the 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage.
In hospital at East Lansing.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the single back takes the handoff.
Wow.
Stop. No gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Hold up. What I do to deserve this?
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man.
What the fuck was that?
On that throw by the junior quarterback.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return.
Good deep.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Cook.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other options than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Boy, this defense is on front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
Number one in this bitch.
Producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
A huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hand.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Fuck you doing?
Avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now.
It's going to be 14 seconds. We tripping.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan State offense is back out on field. Coming off the 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. 1st down, looking to throw the football.
Fuck.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a long return, badly picked. Changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Who the fuck do you think he was running from?
All kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing?
Not running from me, nigga.
And I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out.
Sit your ass down.
Got him. He's sacked.
Boy, great job up front by this Spartan defensive line. This is one thing. All the way back to George Perlis and the guys like Nick Saban when he was the head coach of Michigan State. Always been physical and played tenacious defensive football, led by that defensive line.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks like he's going to run it. In the clear at the 25. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now they get set to kick it away.
I don't know if John starts a good song to be listening to. I need some showdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Yeah. No. It's hard to put that shit out there.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks
Why they
out
change the song?
and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Bye, nigga.
Takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great
bye, nigga.
Ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up with PAT. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to
Good fucking throw, nigga.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field.
Make a
We have
play,
a shot
C-Mark.
developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And looking for a big play here. And
That was easy.
his third interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Look at the tight end, and it's caught. The ball is loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him.
Touchdown, Sparty.
Let's go, nigga.
On fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind
Get that move on his
coverage,
ass.
make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6
Both my
points.
boys got touched. We good.
Out for the PAT try.
It was dub, man.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Oh, he down.
Bring him down, but
Yeah.
not before he gains first down yardage. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs here.
Yes.
A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Oh, my God.
Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Irish. Strong game by this quarterback. And now we are all
Good shit, Ho.
for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
I just stepped on a mother.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Football comes out. It's a turnover.
Did you just do that bullshit, bro?
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here.
I went conservative when you did that
This will
shit.
be a 45-yard attempt. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Met kick right down
Oh,
the middle.
weak as
Can't
fuck,
hit any better
nigga.
than that. That puts them back on top.
Snap.
Fuck Milwaukee.
The kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Miller's gonna
They got 100 yards. How the fuck he fumble off that weak ass shit?
Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half.
Shit.
Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Clayton just runs through a man, a mismatch. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the whole key on 4 verts is being able to give the quarterback enough time to assess the defense. Because once he's got his receivers downfield, if he has time to make that throw, you're going to come up with some big gains.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
1st and goal, handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, Spartans. That puts him on top in the second half.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the sidelines. It's a short gain, but enough to move the sticks.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They're going to run it. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Running with purpose. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love
Don't
this
stop
mixture
party.
of speed and
Don't
power.
stop the
We know
party.
about the speed, but he also
Hey,
showed the
that's on
ability
you,
to break tackles on that run.
This Notre Dame offense is moving
Sugar.
quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Favorite
Nice job here
song.
controlling the line of scrimmage by this
Don't
offensive
stop
line.
the
The back does what he needs to do to get
Don't
positive
stop the
yards on
party.
first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
It's gonna be that game, baby. Don't stop
And the Michigan
party.
State offense is back out on the
Don't
field.
stop
Passing
party.
was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
This nigga
But
go.
that's a solid gain on the play.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made by the
Don't
tight
stop
end.
party.
Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Dump ball's caught by the running back. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football?
Kick this, nigga. That's what we do.
First down. Great job by the D.
And it's good, right down the middle. And the game is now tied.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too.
And it was
Chris, you remember the
30
days when a
times.
kick from 50
I was
plus
kicking
was a
against.
major
It's over for you in the
accomplishment?
4th.
Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fighting it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The pass rush
sit your ass down.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Oh, bad for me.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. We'll look to throw it here on second down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he get there on the ground? He's found some room with the 45. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll use the ground game here. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Play action here on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The ball is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful of being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
The fuck was that? That was a slow-ass moving, developing-ass play. Yo, slow reaction, my nigga.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
Sit your ass down, boy. Fuck, you thought you was going to run it in? Better work on that passing game, my boy.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal. I've got lost.
Fuck you thought this was? You ain't walking in shit.
Trying to get to the end zone.
Sit your ass down, boy.
Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn.
Keep fucking around. You gonna kick a field goal.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about
keep fucking around, C-Mark.
Around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here.
Keep fucking around.
Or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And now they'll run it on the draw.
Keep fucking around, boy. Keep fucking around.
No gain.
Take that field goal. Now you just lost the game.
At this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think
Ball
you
time
roll
out.
the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Long enough and good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So after the field goal,
at the 3-yard line and kick the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. It's a shotgun run call. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Hand off to the single back. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, what I love here is just vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Give me a
not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas.
Talking to you, baby.
He seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
What the fuck was that? No, what the fuck is happening to us connection? Wow. What the fuck was that? Dog. It had to be a reason, bro. I'm sick, bro. Shit.
I won't change. I'm not changing. I can't change. I'm not changing. Cocaine meltdown. It start changing. My change. What's the word? You went through all that just trying to get a bird. You read all this talking how we cook and serve. I reinvented the wheel, bitch, the nerve. I reinvented the wheel, bitch, the nerve of this nigga.
Oh,
Really cool, straight the curve on you niggas. It's not like they never seen this shit before. It's not like I never seen a brick before. I'm still excited. I gave fire to niggas that seen fire before they still admire my shit like yo, so this shit is fire. I ran the clock down to the wire. State to state, I rolled them tires to the wire. So much money, these suckers started wearing wire. In the kitchen, she like, how long you gon' be? Bitch, a wire. From my tree,